Chapter 8. Mewtwo. Part 1. The Shadow of the Master. The Obsidian Obelisk, now a permanent fixture on Ash's hip, pulsed with an eerie light, mirroring the malevolent glow emanating from Charizard. The once vibrant creature had been utterly transformed, its scales shimmering with an obsidian sheen, and flames now a chilling, ethereal blue. It no longer walked beside Ash. It stalked behind him, a silent, monstrous shadow, its presence alone enough to strike fear into the hearts of any who dared to cross their path. Ash, his eyes cold and calculating, had become a force of nature, his will absolute. Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres, bound to his will through the power of the obelisk, obeyed his every command, their majestic forms reduced to mere tools of his ambition. His reign of terror had begun. One such encounter occurred in the Viridian Forest, where the infamous Team Rocket duo Jesse and James cowered in the undergrowth, their usual bravado replaced by abject terror. They had witnessed the carnage firsthand, the legendary birds laying waste to the forest, their cries of anguish echoing through the trees. And Charizard was a nightmare-given form, a creature of pure, malevolent power. Ash, his gaze sweeping across the trembling duo, spoke in a voice that chilled them to the bone. "You always wanted Pikachu, didn't you?" Jesse and James, their faces pale, could only whimper in agreement. "We mean no trouble," Jesse stammered. "Definitely not double," James added, his voice trembling. Their conquest to steal Pokémon had come to an abrupt end. Facing this new, monstrous Ash, they felt nothing but fear. "Very well," Ash declared, reaching down and snatching Pikachu from the ground, the small Pokémon struggling weakly in his grasp. Jesse and James exchanged terrified glances. "Keep him," Ash declared, tossing Pikachu towards them. "He is weak, and I have no further use for him." Pikachu landed with a thud at their feet, his eyes wide with terror. He looked back at Ash, his once bright eyes now filled with a deep, abiding sadness. The bond they had shared, the adventures they had embarked upon, all seemed to fade into a distant memory. Ash turned away, Charizard following close behind, leaving Jesse and James staring in disbelief at the fallen Pikachu. Their fear of Ash was now surpassed only by their pity for the once vibrant Pokémon, now a shadow of his former self, discarded like a broken toy. Ash's journey continued, a treacherous trek through forgotten lands, guided by cryptic clues hidden within ancient texts. He navigated treacherous mountain passes, braved scorching deserts, and even delved into the depths of forgotten civilizations. His pursuit of Mewtwo, fueled by an insatiable hunger for power, drove him relentlessly forward. Finally, after months of relentless travel, he arrived at his destination, a secluded island shrouded in an eerie mist, the rumored sanctuary of the legendary Pokémon. Suddenly, the mist began to dissipate, revealing a stark, desolate landscape. The sky, moments ago a vibrant blue, was now overcome by a blanket of inky black clouds, plunging the island into an unnatural darkness. In the distance, a colossal, ancient structure emerged from the mist, its imposing silhouette casting long, eerie shadows. The sheer scale of the structure, its weathered stone walls hinting at an age beyond human comprehension, instilled a sense of awe, bordering on terror, in Ash. Then, from the deepest shadows of the entrance, a malevolent purple glow began to emanate. Two piercing white eyes, burning with an otherworldly intelligence and a chilling indifference, ignited within the glow, highlighting the raw psychic aura and immense power that resided within. Mewtwo, the legendary Pokémon, had been waiting. A low, guttural growl echoed from within the structure, a sound that spoke of ancient power, of unimaginable suffering, and of a hunger that had been dormant for far too long. A single pulse of energy, raw and potent, surged from the structure, sending a tremor through the ground. Ash felt the impact as a sickening thud against his chest, the force of it knocking back the surrounding trees, like mere twigs. The sheer scale of Mewtwo's power, demonstrated so casually, chilled him to the bone. Consumed by darkness, rage, and the intoxicating surge of power coursing through him, Ash felt a flicker of emotion he hadn't experienced since his grueling battle in the Pokémon League finals. That feeling was fear. True, bone-chilling fear. This was no ordinary challenge. This was a clash of titans that would either cement his dominance or shatter his ambitions into 1,000 pieces. For the first time since his descent into darkness, a chilling doubt crept into his mind. Could he truly conquer this entity, this embodiment of raw, untamed power? Could he, a mere mortal, truly stand against a legend, a creature born from the pinnacle of human ambition and the darkest depths of scientific hubris? The fear was exhilarating, a primal instinct awakening within him, a stark reminder of the mortal coil he still inhabited, despite the godlike power he had amassed.